Leon, you chuck the treasure chest on board. The contents kind of spill out across the wood as people start picking them up and putting them back in the chest. Jean-Paul gives you his hand to lift you up onto the deck, and he greets you with a, "Well done, all. That's very impressive. Everyone, that's very impressive. All of you. Come on. And he kind of lifts you all up on board from the ladder as you're climbing up the side of the ship. They seem like they are finishing up repairs here. And Crocus, you see a familiar sight in the crow's nest. You see a young redheaded boy waving at you. Trevor is waving at you, happy to see you. And that's where we're going to pick up here, where you guys are going to kind of decide how you want to split up the loot, what you want to tell them about what you found, what you might want to hide from them, all those kinds of things. Remember that these are pirates. Remember that they are mostly in it for the money, it seems, and you have fulfilled your end of the deal, but remember they are also getting a lot of their payment and money from the person who's looking for you, Gormok, the God Butcher. He seems to be sponsoring them in some way. So this is probably not a group that you want to like divulge everything to as we pick up here. How would you guys like to approach them as they're taking the treasure chest? They're kind of counting out the pieces. They're doing some of the math for you on how much you have here to split evenly between the two groups. Or, you know, if you want to try and talk with them, I think you guys discussed maybe changing it from a 50-50 to, since you guys did so much more work, maybe trying to get a better deal out of it. So yeah, you can do that now as Jean-Paul kind of gives you a pat on the back, Fergus, as he lifts you up on board. Welcome back, you little blue thing.
All right, pal.
You making fun of me?
Nah, mate, I'm just taking a piss. Long time no see. Miss you, man. How you doing?
Yeah. It's been a while. You spent a couple of days. You've been busy. You look cut up and fucked up. He kind of like wipes you off a little bit. He says, "Somebody get them some new clothes. Anybody? Come on, let's go." And some of the pirates go into motion as they go grab you guys some classic pirate garb and hand them to you if you want them. Feel free to not use them if you don't want them, but each of you gets like a little leather jacket and some like spiky band, like metal band clothing, those kinds of things as they hand them to you. So, what'd you find? What took you so long?
Well, we went on many adventures. We found that gold you wanted. It's cursed.
I
Don't
can
wear
see
it,
that.
or you will, yeah, do not wear it, or you will turn into a maniac.
Are you lying to them, or did you just forget that it's not cursed anymore?
Oh, I forgot that it wasn't cursed.
Okay, yeah, it's not cursed anymore. Yep. Okay. The elder decursed it for you.
Okay. Yeah. We went on a wee side mission. We got your gold for you. We got a cool little trident that only me and Leon can use because it's our dad's trident. Technically, you could try and use it, but trust me, pal, that'll be like shooting water at a little water pistol versus me throwing a tsunami at you, so there's no point.
He kind of gives you, so just to remember to describe Jean-Paul to you, he is a dwarf, so he's pretty stout, but with that said, he actually is a bit like kind of more thin than you'd think for a regular dwarf. He's kind of almost a little lankier, but he still is pretty stout. He's got slicked black gray hair and kind of tied up beard in a neat little tie down in a little braid, also silvery colored. He is what we call a Durgar, which is like an underground dwarf. So he's kind of has like a bluish gray colored skin, big scar across his face. He is not the most friendly looking guy, but with his arms crossed, he kind of raises an eyebrow, and you see a smile from him as you mention the trident, and he goes, "That little thing, that thing right there, that's what you went for, huh?"
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look that special.
Oh yeah? You sure you wanna hold that sentiment?
How about we make a wager? You impress me, and I'll let you keep my share of the gold.
All right. I grab the trident and
Yo.
I'm gonna.
Um,
I'm just. What's up, Leon?
I don't know if this is a good idea. This kind of feels like a trap.
Nah,
Oh.
nah, nah.
Kind of
Trust me,
nudging.
trust me, trust me, trust me. Trust me, I'm a gambling man. Trust me.
This is not a good gamble, but I won't stop you.
Okay. So I'm just gonna like conjure up the strength to like pick the whole boat out of the water. It's kind of just like push it up on like a. I
Okay.
don't know, like imagine you like blew up one of those like fire hydrants and it was like just sitting on the top of like the column of water, basically.
Okay. So make sure you open up Roll20, launch the game there, and
Yeah, I'm
then
doing it.
roll me a. We're gonna say nature check.
Ay, caramba.
Ay, caramba.
Oh boy.
Sorry, let me just get onto my character sheet, guys. I was
You're good.
too busy
And
having
then
dinner. I'm
Moonsy,
sorry.
make sure you get to Roll20 as well and launch it there.
I have it open.
Perfect.
Okay, nature check you wanted, Jeff?
Yep.
What happened? Uh-oh.
No, listen. I'm tired, right? I've come off the back.
No, that's what you get for being cocky. Ow.
We've just come off the back of a 3-day adventure. Leon can do this. I promise you. Leon can do this.
I'm not gonna do it.
As you raise the
Oh,
trident,
no.
literally nothing happens, and Jean-Paul just raises an eyebrow and he goes,
Leon,
"Am I supposed to be impressed?"
I'm not gonna
Yes,
do it.
yes, you are.
You can't do
I'm
Isn't
not
that
gonna do it.
amazing? He just lifted it up with his tiny little arms. Like, that's crazy, John Paul.
Very
Oh, I don't
impressive.
think that's crazy at all, actually.
All right. Jean-Paul, what's your favorite animal?
He raises an eye. He keeps that eyebrow raised this whole time, like he's skeptical. I don't know, maybe a shark.
Right, I'm gonna pick a shark out of this water. You ready?
All
You
right.
ready?
Pick a card, any card.
Yeah! Yeah!
What the fuck? What is this?
I'm gonna pick a shark out of the water. Look at that bad boy over there, eh?
As you lift the trident up, a small, like, bubble of water, like kind of like a water-bending bubble, appears from the water and lifts a great white shark out of the water as you're holding the trident up. The shark is swimming in circles, and John Paul's eyes get really big, and he goes, "Oh, shit, that's pretty fucking cool. How did you know a shark was there?" You didn't.
I'm the god of the sea, pal.
Roll a deception check.
I'm a demigod of the sea, pal.
Okay, roll a deception check with advantage.
We're playing right into their hands.
Yo, Kaizo, thank you for the
We're so
rate of 11.
Kaizo.
Kaizo, big
I
love.
want to know what the shark is thinking. Can I talk to the shark?
Did he rolled another crit? Are you kidding?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
disadvantage. It's disadvantage.
No,
you said with
Jesus.
advantage.
Oh no, you're
Christ,
right. No,
with
you're right.
advantage.
You're right. You're right. I did say advantage. You're right with the deception check because you said demigod. You said demigod. Okay.
That is unbelievable.
Okay. So Jean Paul kind of gives like a surprise grin. He says, "Well, I'm not going to give you my share of the gold because the first time you tried to impress me it didn't work, but the second time you definitely did. That's fucking impressive, mate.
Fair enough.
Now put the shark back. That's not nice."
Yeah.
Okay. As the shark falls and kind of swims around the boat, Crocus, if you want to speak with it, you can speak with it.
What do I need to roll? Hold on.
I think you just have as a furball, maybe you have speech of beast and leaf.
I do have speech of beast. Hold on. I don't know where it is.
It would be under your features and traits, and then like
Feet.
it should be under your racial traits too, like at the bottom of your features and traits.
Here it is. Speech of the woods. There's no. Can I click on it?
Yeah, if you click on it, it should pop up a little thing.
Can I roll it?
I don't think you need to. I just want to make sure that you have it. Does it say you have?
Yeah.
What does it say? Speech of what?
Speech of the woods.
Okay, and then what does it say it does? Does it say anything?
At second level, you can gain the ability to converse with beasts and many fae.
Okay. Yeah, that works for me. Meteor Freak says, "What's all the crits in your campaigns the last couple days?" I don't know, man. There's so many. All right. So as you go to speak with the shark, it kind of swims around and speaks back to you. What do you say?
I kind of lean over the boat. Hey, dude. Sorry.
You hear back.
It's okay, no biggie. Do you have any food?
I can chat. Hey guys, do we have any food? I think I have bread.
Grit.
I have bread, yes.
Bread probably not good for sharks. They need meat.
That's true.
So as you say that, Grit, the drummer for the band, he's got like spiky orange hair, also a Durgar, like underground dwarf. This one much more stout, kind of a thinner nose. He kind of points his drumsticks at one of the boxes and he goes, "Hey, you over there! Get us some chum for the shark, huh?" And
Thank you.
a few of the pirates go into motion and start dumping chum overboard.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you.
He seems happy. Roll me an animal handling check.
Animal handling.
Mhm.
Ooh, scroll.
Should be at the top of your skill list. It's like the middle left of your character sheet, the long box in the middle.
Long box. Action spells. Speak with animals? No.
So it's not going to be in that big box that you're in right now. If you go,
Oh, animal handling. I found it.
yeah, there you go.
Did it roll it?
It didn't roll it in here. You're not in roll 20. You're not launched. Maybe.
Rude.
Is that it? There we go. There
What did I
we go.
roll?
All right, now do it.
Oh, okay.
There we go. 9. The shark seems happy with you and seems interested in maybe like swimming alongside the boat and getting to know you a bit as you use the chum. Roll me with advantage. Roll one more time here. Let's see what you get, because you did feed it a big bunch of chum. 18, yeah, 18 is pretty good. The shark swims alongside the boat and he says,
My name is Larry.
Hi, Larry. My name's Crocus.
Hi, Crocus. If you've got chum, you've got a friend in me.
Good to know.
You got a friend in me.
Listen, now we got a backup plan in case
Crocus
we
is
gotta throw
friend,
somebody
not
in.
food.
So true, Larry. So true. Ow.
So Larry the shark swimming beside the boat. With that, the band is kind of separating off, except for Jean Paul, the main singer, who stays with you guys. And he says, "Well, it's all very impressive. How about we say split the treasure 60-40? I think you guys have done much more work than we have. How's that sound? 60-40 sound good?
We get 60?
You guys get 60.
I reckon. Listen, pal. You were right. We've done a lot more work. 65-35 final offer.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Maybe you guys should let
I've
me handle
closed it.
this.
Sorry. Wait. Sorry. I'm real. I don't know how I managed to close this. I'm sorry.
If this doesn't work, I'll let you try it out too, Shisa.
Ba-da-ba-ba. I'm getting there. I'm sorry. I don't know why
You're
I
good.
closed it. I'm really sorry.
I can't believe you've done this.
Persuasion or perception?
Persuasion, because you're trying to
All right,
persuade him.
babes. I'm about to roll another natural 20. Are you ready?
Better not.
Holy
Fuck.
crap.
Fuck. I didn't get a natural 20.
I'm not thinking. I don't think 65-35 sounds reasonable to me. What's that look on your face, Shisa? What?
You know, I think that you're selling us short. It's actually kind of disrespectful. I went through leaps and bounds. I met a Yuan Ti like race that called me ugly and told me that I was the worst thing they've ever seen in their life, and I made friends with them just so I could uncurse this treasure for you, and you're trying to undersell us. I can't believe this. I thought you were better than that.
Didn't.
Girl boss.
Didn't.
I don't even
They
think she needs a
called you
persuasion check for
ugly.
that.
They called you ugly.
Yeah.
Well, that's not very nice of them, are they? Well,
No.
Shisa, what do you propose then? What do you think is a more fair offer then?
75-25.
All right, roll me a persuasion check. Okay. As you say that, Jean Paul kind of like gives it like a sigh, like a fine. That's fine. 75-25. You guys deserve it. We can split the rest between the rest of us.
Thank you. That's very graceful of you. I will remember this.
I'm sure you will. And to the rest of the group here, I'm very happy to have you all back with all of your little trinkets and gadgets. And he kind of raises an eyebrow and looks at the trident and other things you've brought back.
Yeah, we have, pal.
To the gods of the sea. And then like some of the people on the ship go, "Hear, hear!" Trevor in the crow's nest, "Hear, hear!" Do you guys say anything?
Woohoo!
Nice. And that's where we're going to time skip to dinner, as they have prepared you guys a really nice dinner. They've finished counting the treasure, and in total, you are each going to get 1,200 gold to spend. 1,200 gold each.
Okay. We do take
Dope.
those, my friends.
And that leaves
Nice.
the crew. The crew ends up getting like about 1,000 gold to split among themselves.
How do I add this gold to my thing again? Currency. Oh, there we go. 1,200 gold.
Yep.
Sheesh. Okay.
Damn, man.
So yeah, don't
We
forget that.
both-
Put that in your inventory, in your currency in the inventory. Go to the gold pieces
Come here.
icon. All right.
Oh, we're rich.
You are. So, as the ship begins to chug along back towards the mainland, the festivities on the ship have brightened up as people seem to be in good spirits. The ship seems mostly put back together. The cannons are being repaired and the motor has been fixed, and people seem in good spirits because they have extra money in their pockets. Everyone's cooking meats of different kinds, and everyone's drinking beer and ale and wine just from the different barrels all around the ship. And Jean-Paul stands up at the long dinner table you guys are all at. You're at like this big long wooden dinner table with everyone from the ship. And he stands up and raises his glass, and everyone gets really quiet really quickly. And as he does, he says, "To our new companions." And everyone kind of raises their glasses up, and they all go, "Hear, hear!" And he says, "Welcome back from your adventure. It was a pleasure getting to know you as we head back to the mainland. I'm sure that you will all have a wonderful journey with all of the new things you've brought upon yourselves. And to Gormok for sponsoring this trip." And then everyone at the table goes, "To Gormok!" Except for you guys, I would assume, unless you guys want to.
I'm just going to say it to sound more charming.
All right. So
Okay,
you
so I
say
feel
to
like we-
Gormok.
I'm just gonna lift my cup up but not say anything, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay. So Leon, you just raise your cup as well. Fergus, do you do anything?
Oi, oi.
Okay. So you just make like a oi oi noise.
Yay.
All right. I would like everyone to roll me a deception check, please.
Monkas.
Oh.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. So as you guys raise up your glasses, some of you guys seem more convincing than others as you raise your glasses up. And Jean-Paul says to specifically Crocus and Fergus, he says, "Crocus, Fergus, you should talk with Shisa about Gormok. Shisa knows what Gormok's all about, don't you, Shisa?"
I've never heard about Gormok before. I'd love to hear more, actually.
Oh, wait till I tell you all the noble stories. It's
wow.
it's truly inspiring.
Really?
I can't wait to tell
I'm
you.
so excited.
Shisa, why don't you tell one now? How about that, everybody? And everyone goes, yeah! And they start chinking glasses together.
Now you see, Gormok is not one of the regulars. Okay?
Hold on, Shisa.
He
Hold
doesn't.
on. Gormok.
You know, I have trouble sleeping. I'd really enjoy this story, like, when I go to bed. Shisa always reads me bedtime stories. Right, Shisa? Right?
Yeah, you can't sleep without him.
I
Honestly,
can't. I
it's
have
more of a burden
insomnia,
than a pleasure. But
And
yeah.
the thing is, I won't be able to sleep if she tells a story now.
Oh yeah.
Roll me a
I
deception
am
check,
fresh
Crocus.
out of stories. I am completely fresh out of stories.
Come
right
on,
now.
we all want to hear a story, don't we? And
I
everyone's
love
kind of like,
stories.
come on. They're all
Wait, I
kind of
have to
like
roll the-
waving you off, Crocus. They're like, screw your sleep. Story time.
Oh
She
my
said
goodness.
they all wait patiently.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
And now see where any normal citizen would err. This is where Gormok comes to triumph. He stands in the face of inequality, of exploitation of his people, and he crushes the opposition. And he protects his people with pride and honor. And I've never heard a more noble story of a person in my entire life. Never been more inspired by somebody as Gormok.
All right, roll me a deception check with disadvantage, please.
How do I do disadvantage?
So hold down control, and then click. Oh, I guess it only rolled. So it rolled one, which was a 24. Just roll one more time, I guess. I guess it didn't do the disadvantage, unfortunately. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Wow, 19 with disadvantage. All right. Okay. As you say that, Jean-Paul kind of like lifts his drink up and he says, now that sounds like the Gormok I know. It's Gormok. I know you have a little bit of an accent, she said. It's M-O-K, not M-A-K. Gormok.
I apologize for my Yuan Ti tongue. I certainly apologize.
No, it's understandable, love. No problem. No problem. All good. Everyone to Gormok again. And they all kind of cheer and clink glasses again. And from there, the night continues onward as things kind of wind down and you guys head back to your sleeping quarters, which is kind of like the backstage area downstairs. You guys head back into the backstage room and you guys are somewhat alone for the most part. You don't want to be too loud, but you're alone enough where you guys can have a conversation with each other as the sun sets and you guys are about a day's travel out from the mainland. What would you like to do?
Oh, you should all be kissing my ass right now. You are so lucky. I have such a silver tongue.
Girl, you gotta say that by saying that
Hey,
you knew about him.
You guys all raised your cups without knowing what you were getting me into.
No,
Okay, don't put this on me.
You know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm glad we didn't get caught.
We're rich too.
This is too much money.
True.
Do we have like credit cards in this land?
No, you do not.
I don't feel safe carrying this much cash on me.
They can translate it into platinum for you if you guys want. You can have 100 and what did I say? You get 100. Did you have 1,200? So that would be 120 platinum pieces if you want to change that in your inventory.
I
you
already
can.
have 15 platinum.
Yeah, so you'd get 120 more, so you'd go up to whatever, 135.
Wait, why do we already have so much money before all of that?
You guys haven't
Was
really
it the
gotten much
gambling?
chance to spend it, which I will hopefully try and let happen here sometime in the near future. You'll have enough money, like what you have now in your inventory, about that 1,200 is about enough for like a nice magic item, like a cool a cool magic item.
You're a
Dope.
cool magic item.
I am.
Yo,
Yeah.
you
Thanks, man.
are.
Thank you.
Rumor has it if you rub Commander's head 3 times, a
Fuck
genie
you.
pops out. I'm only kidding,
Good
man.
luck for 10 years.
If you rub my head 3 times, a genie comes out of my nose. He's made of nose hair.
Oh.
His name's Bubba Bo. Bubba Bo.
Baba boy.
Baba Booey. All right. So as the night kind of winds down, do you guys want to do anything or say anything or talk to anybody on the ship before we roll on to the next scene?
Nah.
Or to
Not
each other?
particularly.
Not really.
Okay. Then we are going to roll on as you guys head to rest. Go ahead and give yourself a long rest, please. So hit the long rest button up at the top of your character sheet. This is important. Hit that long rest button, hit confirm.
Why can't I see it?
Should be
Oh,
the
there we go. It was,
very
hidden, it
top.
was hidden behind another menu for some reason. There
Oh,
we go.
okay.
I long rested.
And from there, as you guys awaken, as you're sleeping, you are all pretty much in a deep slumber until you wake to the sound of a loud noise, and the whole ship shakes, waking you all. As it does, there is like dust falling from the ceiling inside this room that you guys are in, and you hear loud thudding footsteps on the deck of the ship. What do you want to do?
That doesn't sound good.
So you awaken to a loud like like something landing on the ship, and then the whole ship rocks, and then you hear some like footsteps on the deck of the ship.
We all spring out of our beds.
Okay.
Out we go.
To give you a little bit of a layout, you guys are in the backstage room. If you were to exit this room, which there's only one exit, if you exit this room, you exit onto the stage, which is like the inside hollow middle section of the ship. It's like a big hollow stage area for people to stand and watch the music. So you would step out onto the stage in this kind of big hollow area in the middle of the ship. It's also where you guys eat dinner. And then there would be steps to go up to the main deck from here, or there would be like exits to get to the engine at the back of this room, or those kinds of things. This is like the middle of the ship, so it kind of separates out into different spots. Do you guys want to leave this room? Do you want to stay in here? Do you want to perceive? You can tell me whatever you want to do, and I'll let you roll for whatever you're trying to do.
I'm willing to follow the group.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
I mean, we can go out and just kind of see what's going on, maybe?
That's what I would like to do. Yeah, I'd kind of like
Yeah.
just to see.
Okay. As you guys step out of this room, the sun is just rising in this area. You can kind of see the sun peeking through the stairwell that leads down to where you guys are at. You're at the bottom of this stairwell, this wooden stairwell. You can see the sun peeking through the clouds, just rising up through the opening that you're looking through. You see people all across the deck, like kind of running around, and the first person you see is Trevor. As Trevor runs down the steps, redheaded young man, doesn't seem like he wants to be here. Somebody broke his cello on the ship a few episodes ago. He is just like a young, kind of sweet kid. As he runs down the steps to you all, he goes, "Crocus, Crocus, Crocus."
What's wrong, Trevor?
He looks you dead in the eyes, and he grabs you by the shirt, and he says, "Gormok is here." And as he says that, you hear a voice on the deck of the ship.
So, where are they? I'm ready to see my new fresh meat. Come on, show them to me. Show me, John Paul. Lead them to me.
Oh, shit.
I told you.
What do you guys want to do?
We gotta
Let's
hide
hide and
Leon.
seek.
Yeah, well, we'll just
Who's
pretend
holding the
Leon's got it.
trident?
Who's holding?
I have it, I guess, because I did the
Okay.
stuff.
So yeah, you hear on the deck of the ship.
You said there's a trident, right? That sounds like something I've been looking for. So show me who's got it, and maybe I'll pay him handsomely for it.
Uh-huh.
Um,
not-
You hear that on the deck of the ship.
no, we need to hide these two. Uh-oh. Is there any windows in our room by chance?
There is not. No, there's no real escape from where you guys are at, except for to go up.
Uh-oh.
Well, maybe we should just go up and try. Oh God,
I think
it's gonna be
Leon
bad if we
should-
just let them find us.
I think
Um,
Leon should stay under deck, and we should go above deck, and we'll just pretend Leon's still asleep, and then if you hear any commotion, just burst up. Because remember, you're technically wanted, and this fucking god dude, it might be his wanted book. I don't know, and he might remember. He might have photographic memory.
Well, no, I mean he's after all of us,
Correct.
yeah.
Correct.
Uh-oh.
yeah.
so I don't think splitting up is necessarily the best idea.
I think we either commit to the hide or we commit to going above deck.
Sounds
Hello,
about right.
Gizmo.
Gizmo, please do not.
Show me your ass, Gizmo.
No, do not show them your balls, Gizmo, please, for the love of God.
Okay, guys, what do we think? Above deck or hello, Gizmo.
Oh,
So yeah, you guys, Fergus is right. Fergus is right with it's probably a commit to one or the other. Victor is also with you guys as well. Victor, he doesn't have much to say, except for you see like an anger in his face.
I've been saying this for a very long time. Victor, great guy, a little more dispensable, I would argue. We could use Victor as
No.
bait.
He
I
leans
think-
forward to you, Leon, and he says to all of you, but he's specifically kind of eyeballing Leon. He says, "Is this the one that ordered the attack on the city, the one that killed my family?"
Oh shit, if we tell him, he's gonna lose his fucking shit.
This is okay. Yes, it is.
You say yes?
Yes.
Okay. Victor pulls out his bow, and as he does, he kind of clasps his hand, and the bow grows in his hand, and he begins stomping up the stairs. As Trevor tries to grab him by the shirt, he just pushes Trevor off and walks
Wait.
up the steps.
No, Victor, we need to think this through. Uh-oh.
Victor just walks up the steps triumphantly.
I mean, technically, we could use this to escape.
You just hear, "Are you the one who ordered the attack on Thebes?" And
Stupid
he,
fucking whore! No!
as he rounds the steps, the top of the steps, he walks out of sight, and you hear,
Are you the one with the trident? You sound kind of mad, bro. Oh, man.
"You guys do anything in this time, or you just wait?"
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
We gotta
We
go.
gotta go. We
Yeah,
gotta
this
go.
is-
We gotta go.
We
Gotta
gotta
go,
grab
gotta
our
go,
stuff.
gotta go,
We
gotta
gotta
go.
Gotta go. Gotta
I
go.
know, I know. Okay, we gotta grab our stuff. I have a shark buddy. One of us can ride the shark buddy. You guys can swim. If I shapeshift into a shark, maybe Shisa can just grab on and we can just book it.
I'm the only one who can't swim here.
It's true.
If you hold on to my fin and I just swim on top and we just go
Okay.
really fast.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, okay.
So the question is, how are you going to get to the water? Are you going to blow a hole in the side of the hole here?
Oh, we could.
That might draw attention to us, though. We may not want to do that.
Can we sneak up?
We
I mean, are
blow
there
a
two
hole in the
stairs?
ship sneakily.
There are stairs at the back of the ship. Yes, that you can.
Let's-
It seems like Gormok is in the middle of the ship. He's standing like right on top of
Okay.
where you guys are. So if you go up the stairs that are in front of you, he would see you. If you go to the back stairs, he might miss you.
Right.
He might.
Right.
what are our other options in terms of like paths we have off this hallway?
From here, your only options are blow a hole in the side of the wall to jump out, or go up one of the steps, either the back steps or the front steps. If you go up the front steps, that's the way he's facing. That's the way Victor went.
If
If
we
you go up the back steps
and jump off immediately,
yeah,
we
you might
should
miss
be
it.
okay.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I think back steps is probably our best bet. But at the same time, like, maybe this is a bad thing to suggest, but like, what do we know about Gormok again? Like, how
Nothing.
dangerous
We
is
don't know
he?
anything. But we know he's killed like so many people.
You know he's seemingly single-handedly destroyed the city of Thebes. Like, wiped it out.
Okay. So confrontation is definitely not.
You're not sure. You don't feel very confident. I would say Leon and the rest of you, your characters would not feel very confident getting into a battle with him.
Okay, so we just gotta get out of here. I think backsteps is frankly our best bet because I can never remember his name, but he is being a distraction. This is like as good of an opportunity as we're gonna get because otherwise we're sitting ducks.
Yeah, and we know Victor's not gonna back off because he's just gonna go get himself fucking killed. So like, oh, poor Victor. Yeah.
Trevor's kind of like looking at you guys for direction.
No, Trevor, you're coming with us. You're hopping on one of the sharks. I don't care.
I've never met Gormok before. He's huge.
You're coming with us. We're going. We gotta go, besties. Oh no.
Can we feasibly do that though?
Feasibly do what?
Hold on to the shark.
It
could work.
Your options are very limited here, Leon. This is supposed to be a really hard decision for you. This is supposed to be a really defining moment for the campaign. What you decide to do here.
And I mean, like, I don't know.
So if we were to blow a hole, what would we use to blow the hole? I don't even know how we would be able to do that in the first place. That's why I'm like...
Well,
we could get Leon to go berserk, couldn't we?
You could try having Leon smash the side of the ship. Probably not a great option. Not as good of an option as maybe using one of the items that you have to try and blow that hole in the side of the ship.
What do I have on me? Hold on.
So maybe you could use the trident to create a really damaging wave or something.
Oh.
Well, that's a great plan.
To
but
capsize.
The problem is we are in the boat. Like, we still would need to get out somehow. And like, we're good with the water generally, but not all of us are good with the water generally. And thing is, like, there are people on this boat that we would prefer not to die. Like, if we're talking about bringing Trevor with us, like, I don't want to be the reason that Trevor dies. If Trevor gets killed,
do you want to be the reason that all of us die? Because that's what's going to happen if you start worrying about them over us.
Responsibility over Trevor. If he dies, it's on me. If he dies, it's on me. We can do this. We gotta go though. Oh, no.
It's just like, we just like don't have TNT or anything. So I'm just like, I don't see how we could feasibly blow a hole in the ship.
So this conversation, I've got to be kind of a strict DM here. This conversation's taking a while. So during this time, you hear a back and forth between Victor and Gormok, where Victor keeps accusing him of being the one that killed his family, and Gormok gives the classic Thanos line,
"I don't even know who you are."
Ooh.
And as he does, you hear you hear Victor knock back an arrow and fire one. And you actually hear it whistling in the wind, like, phew! And as you do, you hear an impact. And Gormok stops for a moment. Like, he's been talking and talking and talking, and he just stops silently for a moment. And he says,
"Jean-Paul, is this guy with you?"
And Jean-Paul says, "No, he's not with me. He's with the ones who found the trident." And Gormok says,
"Okay, perfect."
And you hear a screech from Victor, And Victor's voice goes silent.
He's fucking dead. We gotta go. We gotta go. We're going now, or we're gonna die.
What do you guys want to do? Make your decision.
We're fucked.
I want to go. I want to go. I want to.
Is it a possibility, Mr. Commander, Mr.
Mhm.
Overseeing DM,
Mhm.
can I use the trident to make us a little raft and just kind of like...
Like an opening in the water.
Not like an opening in the water, but like, I guess like the water can just like cup us and like take us off somewhere else.
Sure.
Or is
The
that
trident's
too
pretty
meta?
powerful. You can shape water in a way that might be able to work like that.
So I'll just shape water in the shape of a boat and just kind of just like, bye-bye.
You can try.
Okay.
It's worth
Nature?
a try.
Nature?
So, are you blowing a hole or are you going up the back steps? That's what I need to know. I assume you're not going up the front steps because as you guys are having this debate, the body of Victor hits the front steps and rolls down the steps to you. He's bloodied and mangled. All of his bones are broken. He's twisted like a pretzel.
He's dead.
Okay, listen.
Is he?
As his limp body rolls down the steps, he's bits and pieces. There's nothing left of Victor.
Okay, we
Okay,
gotta go.
so our opportunity to move is quickly passing. I think we do have to go up the back steps. I think that if we can't, I think that finding an actual boat or raft of some kind off the back deck is vastly preferable to strictly using the trident. We can use the trident to like move it quickly, but like the problem with the water bending of the trident is like if you're actively creating the raft and like maintaining it, like you're gonna be preoccupied. Like in the event of a pursuit, like we're gonna be essentially down one of us, you know. So I think we go up the back steps. I think we should go up the back steps. If there's a boat of any kind that we can propel quickly with the trident, that's our move. If not, and we need a jet quick or something goes wrong, really quick escape, that's when it's purely trident water cup raft time. That is my stance.
Okay.
I
What does
mean, none
everyone
of the
think?
backup boats are gonna be towards. Shit. We'd have to get really close to the center to get to the backup boats.
Also, New York and Pennsylvania, like, and New Jersey, like, Discord is having like up and down issues right now. I just checked because you guys got really robotic for me for like a few minutes.
Okay.
It's
You
been
can
like
move the
in and
server
out.
to Europe if you want. Just
What's
move
up?
the server to
Oh,
Europe.
I can move the server.
No. Commander has to do it. If you right-click the channel, Commander, and move the.
Well,
move it
well,
to
no.
Europe.
It's not that. It's the problem is the routing. I forget what it's called.
Yes. So if the server's in Europe, you'll be fine. It's just because the
Oh.
server's in Northeast. So if you right-click the call Commander and then like edit it or something, and then you should see call region or something like that. Change it to.
Is it better?
We should be back now.
Should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like every like 5-ish minutes, it was going like completely out for me.
Yeah. This should be better now because we're now in a different region of the world. Anyway,
All right.
we're back.
So
Off the back, I think.
make a decision as a group. Tell me what you're doing.
I'm team back steps.
We
Back
have to go
steps,
back
yeah.
steps now. Yeah. I don't think we can blow a hole. Let's
Mm-mm.
try and get out as fast as possible.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys run to the back steps, and as you do, you see the feet of Jean-Paul at the front steps coming down. The front steps kind of stepping over Victor's body as he sees you guys running up the back steps. I need you guys to roll me a perception check as you're looking for boats. I'm assuming you're not like turning around right now to look at Gormok. But if you do, let me know. Otherwise, roll me
Perception, you said,
perception
so-
checks for boats.
yeah.
Trevor's close in tow behind.
Okay.
All right, so we've got, let's see, Crocus got an 18, Fergus with a 21.
I accidentally just closed D&D Beyond. Give me 1 second.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I'm fumbling everything right now.
Oh, you're totally good.
It was perception.
Yep,
yeah.
perception.
Cool.
All right. Get this. 16. All right. With these rolls, I would say, Shisa, you're the only one who's a bit distracted as the rest of the group is looking for a boat. You do find one, a lifeboat that's kind of dangling from the back of the ship. As I'm going to bring you guys over to the map, the lifeboat is, again, it's on the right-hand side of the ship. Shisa, you actually look over and you see Gormok out of the corner of your eye, and it scares you with that natural one. You're a bit distracted as you see him. What Gormok looks like now, I can describe him for the first time. He is ginormous. He is probably somewhere between 30 and 40 feet tall. His shoulder width is about half the shoulder width of the ship almost. He stands there with this like bleach white, almost marble colored skin. So his skin almost looks like it's made of marble. And he has these red tattoos all over his body. He's not wearing any clothing at all. He also doesn't have any genitals, funnily enough. He has these kind of like this red goatee that comes off of his bottom chin. No nose. It's just flat where his nose would be, but instead there's like these just like nose hole like Voldemort. He's got like Voldemort kind of nose holes. The red tattoos come from his eyebrows back across the back of his head, and he's got these small horns that kind of stick out in either direction. And as you see him like turn his head slightly and see you out of the corner of your eye. And I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Uh-oh.
No.
Is this why you were asking for the Doom song? Damn it, Commander.
I'm gonna pee myself.
I never got to do my nature thing for the boat. Can I do it now?
You found a boat. You don't need a nature check for it. You found a boat.
Okay.
Hey, who is this naked
It's
child looking?
Trevor.
Is that
Trevor.
Oh, it's Trevor. What is this picture? It totally threw me off.
He's like a young redheaded man, redheaded boy.
He's just a little dude.
Oh, okay, for some reason I pictured him being much older in my brain, like
No,
old
he's a
sea salt.
kid.
No, he's
Oh,
like
okay, he's a child.
14.
Never mind.
He's like 14.
Okay, I totally. For some reason I thought he was like 140, like old as the sea type beat. Anyway, sorry, it just totally threw me off.
No, you're good. Trevor's like a 14-year-old boy that Crocus has been trying to help. All right, if you scroll up on the map, you can see the members of the band. Jean-Paul was walking down the steps. He runs back up the steps. You see Grit, the drummer, Torgon, the bass player, and Barley, the guitar player. And then you see Gormok in all of his unholy glory as he turns towards you. We need initiatives here. We've got... Wow, guys, these are really low. Holy shit, this is really bad. Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right, so we got Crocus up first, then Fergus, then Leon, then Shisa. Let me roll for the band here. Okay, the band, and then Gormok, and then Trevor. Victor's lifeless corpse you can see on the map as well, the X over it.
I don't really care that much, to be honest.
I could tell.
I didn't have a super strong attachment to Victor.
Oh, I could tell. And then Trevor. Okay.
Gizmo.
That's going to bring us to Crocus. You are up first in the initiative. Reminder, not wanting to fight Gormok here.
No.
This is an escape encounter.
I want to make sure we get Trevor in the boat first, because Trevor can't fight.
Okay. So what do you do?
I pick up Trevor. Gizmo, please, for the love of God. I pick up Trevor, I go over, and I put him in the boat. Because That is
Okay.
my main focus.
So
here.
you spend your turn helping Trevor get in the boat.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Then he is going to be in the boat. Let's see. Let me make the boat a little bigger so it can fit all of you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. That is then going to take us to Fergus.
Yeah. I'm also gonna get in the boat.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself. If you hold
Yeah.
Alt, you can move yourself onto like different spots that aren't like directly on the board, like directly inside of a box. You can take yourself off the grid basically if you hold Alt.
I don't know how to like go on top of the boat though.
Let's see here. There you go.
Oh, did it? Okay, so I want to hold my action.
Okay.
Once everyone's in the boat, I want to like use my trident and cast a massive wave that's gonna just propel us miles up, well, as far
Okay.
away from the ship as possible.
All
Do you
right.
want me to roll now, or will I roll if it's triggered? I'll roll when it's triggered, right? Surely that makes
It's
sense.
triggered. It's got to be triggered. So once everyone gets in the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to take us to Gormok. Gormok is going to take a few lumbering steps towards the party. And as he does, he kind of tilts his head and furrows his eyebrows. And he says,
You all look familiar. I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Where are you going, little ones?
and he is going to attempt to grab Crocus.
Bitch!
All right, Crocus does a 16 hit.
16 hit?
Yes, this is a 16 hit for your armor class.
Oh, I have a 12 armor class, so
Okay.
that would be 4?
Yes. So that is going to hit you, and then he's going to... he's not dealing damage yet. As he grabs you, you are considered grappled by Gormok. As he is trying to assess the situation, he is going to bring you up to his face and take a look at you. And he's going to roll a history check to see if he can remember who you are. He rolls an 18 on the dice. As he furrows his eyebrows, he says,
Oh, I think I just got lucky. All right.
and he is going to squeeze you. As he does,
No,
you are going
stop,
to
Becca.
take 19 points of bludgeoning damage as he squeezes you.
So 19 or 19
Yep.
minus
So you're going to take
12?
19 points of damage off your health in the top right.
God. Okay.
And you are
19.
considered grappled by him. On your turn, you can make a athletics check to try and break out of it. Leon, it's your turn. There are things you can do as well to try and get her out of the grapple if you would
Yeah.
like.
In terms of like stuff, it's like typical like D&D stuff, or
Whatever you come up with.
okay, so
It can be typical or not. You're up to you.
I'm trying to think. So okay, so Fergus has the trident right now, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I would in that case my options are a little limited.
If you want to spend some of your turn, we'll say maybe like your bonus action to reach down and grab the trident, you can. But that's up to you.
No, that's. I don't think that's so. He's just got her like gripped.
He's
in
just
his
he's
fist.
holding onto her like the Iron Giant kind of thing. Like it's about
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that size difference right now.
Okay, got it. Wow. All right, I'm gonna keep. Okay, not my best idea probably, but I'm going to try and like go for like the ankle.
Okay.
Like, slash at his ankle.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me an attack.
Yeah.
And you can
in
move
hopes it
yourself
throws him
up
off
to
balance.
melee with him.
Oh, let me do that. Yeah. Because yeah, I'd like to hit this leg preferably.
You got it. With
Wait,
the
can I take
intention
some damage?
of what? Just doing damage, or do you have something you want him to do? Like,
The intention is to like throw him off.
okay, Unbalance him?
I'd imagine he's preoccupied with
Yeah.
Moonsy.
Yeah.
This is not only a surprise, but also like, throw him off balance, like catch him kind of not
Sure.
off guard because he's aware that I'm here, but like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
In hopes that this provides an opportunity for Moonsy to,
Yeah, you
Crocus
got
to make a move. So, okay,
A 16 is going to hit.
okay, perfect.
I'm gonna get water, but I'm still listening.
Yep, you got it.
Oh, I totally forgot. Is it too late before I roll this damage to pop rage? I completely slipped
No.
my mind.
You're good.
I would like to pop rage.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool. And then in that case, that is how much damage I'm gonna do.
Okay. We're going to add 2 to that as well because you're raging. So that's going to be 9 total damage on Gormok.
Cool.
All right. That is going to bring us to the band. As the band steps forward, they are kind of assessing the situation. They didn't see you as threats at all, but now that they're seeing what's happening, they're kind of confusedly deciding which side to take here as they all step forward. Jean-Paul hollers out, why don't you just give him the trident? It's not that big a deal. Just give it to him. He'll pay you for it. Does anyone say anything? He doesn't understand the situation. Like, he obviously doesn't get it.
This trident's more powerful than you could ever hope to be. Join us, and we'll fucking free you of this demon that has got you in shackles. This trident could blow this ship out the bloody water, Jean-Paul.
He kind of tilts his head confusedly, and he kind of shakes his head. And we'll see what happens. They're not attacking or anything. They're just kind of like preparing their weapons right now. Shisa, you're up.
I'm gonna shout to Jean Paul, and I'm gonna say, it doesn't matter. The trident doesn't rightfully belong to him. They're the sons of the god of the sea, and it rightfully belongs to them. What you're trying to do is completely unjust. Also, I lied about liking Gormok.
Roll me a persuasion check, Shisa. Not specifically for Jean-Paul, but just for anyone who might be listening. Okay. Not bad.
Has anybody attacked yet, like explicitly?
Leon has attacked Gormok's ankle. Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can vicious mockery him.
Okay. He needs to roll a save here. He rolls a 19 on dice, so he's going to save from your vicious mockery.
All right.
What do you say?
And then I'm gonna jump on the boat too. I'm just gonna say, some kind of fucking god you are. The only thing that makes you a god is your size. I bet your brain is the size of a peanut.
Okay. He kind of furrows his eyebrows again, and as the psychic damage is trying to hit him, but it's not quite doing anything, he says,
"Me? A god?"
He just starts kind of laughing hysterically. Crocus is squirming in his grip.
God damn it.
You can tell he is not a fan of gods. Trevor is going to... Trevor can't really do much because he doesn't have any of his weapons on him. Anyone have a weapon for Trevor they want to hand him? Shisa or Fergus?
Yeah, I can give him my bow.
Okay. Hand him your bow. He's going to make an attack. Trevor got a 19 to hit. 4 points of damage. Trevor, as the arrow hits Gormok, it just hits him in the pec, and like Gormok does not react at all to it. But it does deal 4 damage. Crocus, your turn.
You said athletics, right?
You can do an athletics to try and break free, or you've got a bunch of other things that you can do because you're a druid. Think.
I wanna transform into an animal.
What do you want to transform into?
Can I transform into a shark? Didn't I do that once?
You can. It would be a bad
again.
spot to do it, though, I would say, because you're in the air right now. So, like, you're not in the water.
Okay, I could flop. Oh no, I might die. Maybe not.
I would say it's probably not a great idea to be a shark here.
And there's no plants on the boat.
His hand is burly and big, which means when he's clenching down, even if he had a closed fist, there would be a lot of exit points for small animals between his fingers and his thumb.
Oh, I could be tiny. But I can't be a bird. Uh-oh. Hold up. Let me look at the list of animals I can be. Can I find it? Shape.
Should be in our Discord messages. A lot of things. I can give you some examples. You could be like a mouse. You could be a spider. You could be any kind of insect that you really want to be. You could be any kind of little rodent or squirrel or those kinds of things. Snake.
I'm just scared about falling.
In terms of falling from where you're at, you are. Yes, you're in danger of falling, but if you fall, you will take some damage, yeah, but like you will be out of his grip. Does that make sense? Like there is a bonus to that. Like if you don't want to roll athletics.
Let's be a fucking squirrel. Let's get this shit.
All right. So as you close your eyes and think really hard, you shrink down to the size of a squirrel. And as you do, your little brown fur peeks out between his fingers and you're able to leap. Do you want to leap into the water? Do you want to leap? You can basically leap to this space here or this space by Leon or onto Leon or any of these spaces back here if you really wanted to.
You know what? Leon's tall. I'm going to hop on his shoulder.
All right.
Maybe it'll cushion some of my fall.
Okay. So we are going to
Lordy.
take Moonsy Crocus and we are going to put Tiny Crocus on Leon's shoulder. And that is going to bring us to Fergus's turn. Fergus, your trigger never happened.
Do I still have the trident?
Yep. You, roll me a perception check. Real quick. 8. You notice the trident is going to be a very useful tool in this combat, obviously. But you're not exactly sure how to use it best yet. All you know is that the limits of it are very wide, what you can do here. You just have to roll up.
Okay, so I'm going to shout over to Jean-Paul and be like, Jean-Paul, this is your last fucking opportunity. I'm going to show you what this trident can do, and if you don't come scuttling over with your gang members or your band members and join our side, I'm going to take you down with this god. Or, is it a god or a beast? I don't know, whatever it is. A beast. What's its name again? Ragnar what?
Gormok.
Gormok.
He's the Godslayer, though. Just keep in mind.
Okay. Jean-Paul, do you hear me?
More like a big idiot.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage because you have kind of a relationship with Jean-Paul. All right. I guess you'll see what he does on his turn.
Okay. So what I want to do is kind of cause a tsunami to sideswipe the boat, but I only want it to go for Gormok and just kind of, ideally, I just want to knock him overboard.
Okay. So which side are you sending it from? The left side or the right side?
He's closer to the right side, so we'll send it from left to right, so he's closer to getting thrown over.
Okay, so you want to knock him into the water.
Correct, yeah.
All right. Roll me a nature check here.
One sec. Okay.
Okay.
Ugh.
The 14, as you bring the tidal wave across the ship, go ahead and roll me 4d8 damage. 4d8. So 4 and then lowercase d8 / whatever. All right, 13 bludgeoning damage. It does not push him, but it does splash up against him as he kind of waves his hand off and furrows his eyebrows and looks at you, and he says,
"Oh yeah, that's the trident I was looking for."
So that's your action for your turn. What else would you like to do?
I want to dash and just kind of come up to the back of the ship up here. So I'm just gonna. What's dash? I can just. Can I?
You can
just
do
move
it as a
myself?
bonus action as a rogue.
Yeah, just there.
Okay, so you are running with the trident away from Shisa and Trevor. Okay.
Correct, because he's gonna come to me, so I'm isolating myself away.
All
from
right.
the group.
Sounds good. That's going to bring us to Gormok's turn, as he is going to step forward. He's going to step over Leon, like not even caring about him. Leon, that gives you an opportunity attack.
Leon's AFK.
Leon is AFK.
Do you wanna play out what Jean-Paul was gonna do?
Yeah, he's after Leon normally.
Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. We'll wait.
But as he steps over, I'll have Leon roll an attack here. I rolled a 9 on my dice, so I'm gonna say that opportunity attack misses.
He's back.
What'd you say?
He's back.
He's back. Mr. Colin Smoke, you there?
Yes, I'm locked in. Sorry.
You're good. Gormok has stepped over you and past you as your brother Fergus has jumped back on the deck of the ship, basically waving the trident like a red flag for a bull, trying to get him to look away from Shisa and Trevor in the boat. But he steps past you, which means you get an opportunity attack if you'd like to roll that.
Yeah, I definitely would.
Okay,
Same deal. Hand axe. Let's run it.
you got it. 15 is going to miss, unfortunately, as it hits the leg, but doesn't quite cut through the skin. It just like bounces off of his marbly skin. And
16 to hit, guys. 16 to hit. That's good to know.
that's going to bring us to Gormok then. He is going to attempt to reach down and pry the trident from your hands, Fergus. I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw, please. Try and dodge.
No balls.
Okay. As he goes to reach down for the trident, you're able to move it out of the way as he misses. And he says,
Annoying little ant.
he is going to turn back. He's going to roll an intelligence check here. He's not the smartest guy, but he's not dumb. As he looks across, he looks back at the lifeboat and he says,
You trying to protect them from me?
he turns around and he's going to point his hand at the lifeboat. And I need Trevor and Shisa to make me dexterity saving throws, please.
Uh-oh.
Trevor rolls a natural 20 on his dexterity saving throw, which is good. And Shisa with a 23. As a burst of fire comes forth from Gormok's hand, it swirls in this kind of twirling motion. And as it does, it blows the ship to pieces, but you and Trevor are able to dodge out of the way, diving into the water, destroying the boat. Gormok says,
Oh, shit.
All right, now what are you gonna do? Give me the fucking trident!
and
No.
he's going to turn back to you. That's going to bring us to the band. As Jean-Paul steps forth with his microphone, he says, Oi, Gormok! You don't know the power these people have. You might want to just leave them alone, mate. Gormok kind of turns his head back and he looks at him like, who the fuck are you talking to? And Jean-Paul is going to roll a Dissonant Whispers.
Oh! Okay, Master Jean-Paul. I see you.
Gormok fails his save, but he's going to use one of his legendary resistances to automatically succeed, which is going to bring us to the rest of the band. I need them to roll to decide what side they're going to take here. All right. You guys are lucky. Torgon, Barley, and Grit all line up their weapons. Torgon running forward with the bass guitar sword and bringing it down on Gormok's heel. Rolls a natural 20 to hit. Not bad. Still not going to matter that much, but I mean, 20 damage is 20 damage. And then Grit is going to fire his drumsticks. He's going to throw them, I mean. One attack is going to hit. The other is going to miss for 7 points of damage. And Barley, lastly, is going to take his guitar and throw it over his shoulder and bazooka blast Gormok with a miss. All right. That's going to bring us to Shisa. Shisa, you are in the water. You're not drowning or anything, but it's going to be hard for you to do much in the situation that you're in. You can cast spells. Your movement is halved, so you can swim 3 squares if you want in any direction.
Am I close enough to do a dissonant whisper on Gormok?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. He rolls a 14 to save. What is your DC? It's 13. Okay, so he does save. I think he takes half damage then, and isn't feared by you, but he does take 6 psychic damage, which is not bad.
I think I'm gonna also swim to the side of the boat so I can hang on.
Okay, you got it.
And I'm gonna yell at Trevor to do the same.
Okay, you got it. Speaking of which, Trevor is going to follow your orders. He cannot fire a bow while he's swimming in the water, so he's just going to swim over to you. And that brings us up to Crocus. Crocus, you're in squirrel form on Leon's shoulder. You can switch out whenever you want.
Yeah, I'd like to switch out now because I'm at 4 health. So I'm going to switch out and probably heal myself real quick.
All right. There you go.
Action spells. And then I'm going to use Cure Wounds on myself.
All right. 16 healing. There you go. Heal yourself up for 16.
Awesome.
Nicely done.
Cool.
And then that's... You got movement still?
I got movement. I think I'll just stay here for now, actually.
All right. That's going to bring us to Fergus. Gormok's right after you.
I'm going to try and shackle Gormok like I shackled the dragon thing.
Okay.
So just bring water shackles out there.
All right. Roll me
water
your...
shackles, I want him fully pinned down onto the deck. So I guess more like a hunting net that has a lot of weight, but same thing, just constrain him in some degree, basically.
Okay.
Right?
Then roll me your...
again.
I think we did nature for this one, right? It was insight was only when they were trying, you were making the bubble, right? So this one was nature too, I think.
Well, we've been doing nature for all the other rolls. I wouldn't mind doing insight for this roll because I have a slightly bigger boost for it, if that's okay. We've done nature for all the other ones.
Describe to me how insight would work for it, and I'll think about it. How do you think insight would help you?
The insight would work because I basically I'm gonna proper hone in and water bend. Close. It's kind of try and clear my brain of everything else and just think about water bending and just bring the water up out of the sea and just crush him down and hold him down to the deck.
Okay.
I'm willing to sacrifice my bonus action to have the ability because I'm going to be so in the zone of water bending.
So we'll say you're looking for spots to try and hold him down, the spots on his body that would be best to shackle, and that's what I'll give you the insight for. So go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Okay. Fuck!
Okay. With that, as you try to bring the nets around, he kind of splashes the water off of him. Confusedly, he looks down at the trident and he says,
"Now, I don't even think I can use something like that. That trident, that's special for you. Are you the son of Lytropius? Look at you, little guy." And from there, he says, Hey, Lytropius, if you can hear me, hey, I'm gonna kill your son. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna rip him in half.
And that's going to bring us to Gormok's turn as he brings his hand up and conjures a blade made of flame. He brings it down on top of you, Fergus, with a 23 to hit. It's going to end up being 13 points of fire damage as he brings the blade down on top of you. It singes your body and leaves a burn mark all the way across it.
How much damage, sorry?
It was, what did I say? Did I say 13 or 16? What did I say? I lost my dice. I have like 16 dice here.
13. I'll just meet in the middle. I'll just do 14 damage.
Okay.
That's like...
All right,
Okay.
and then he is going to then make his legendary action. He is going to turn around. And he is going to point his hand towards Torgon and Barley, and he is going to fire blast both of them.
Uh-oh.
Both of them are going to fail their saves. As he points his hand out, Torgon with his like bass guitar blade has kind of brought it out from the back of Gormok's thigh. There's a little bit of blood coming from the back of Gormok's thigh that instantly kind of heals up. And so you notice that Gormok is healing some of the damage that you're even dealing here. As he points his hand out, he kind of like leans down to aim it between Barley and Torgon. And as he does, the flames release from his hand. You almost see this like demonic mouth open at the end of this flame blast, and it flies through both of them. Torgon is left nothing but a skeleton of ash and soot. Barley, on the other hand, he takes the full brunt of the blast. It burns his body, what looks like third-degree burns all across his body as he falls down to the ground and drops his bazooka, but he doesn't seem dead. He just seems unconscious.
Monka ass.
And that's going to bring us to Leon.
Okay.
Feel free to come and try the trident off me, by the way, Leon. I am doing nothing with it.
That is okay. So is the game plan no longer to escape via the boat? Is that why it's not pictured
The
anymore?
the game plan has been changed because the boat has been destroyed. So
Okay, that's
Gormok
what I
is not
was
stupid. He could tell that you were trying to escape.
Got it.
So you've got to come up with a new game plan here, which most certainly involves the trident. Most certainly. In the
Okay.
situation, you guys are in the open seas. You guys are in your element. You gotta use that trident right now.
So okay, that makes sense. So the position of the position that Crocus and Trevor are in, are they like hanging onto the side?
Yeah,
Are
they're
they
holding onto the
swimming?
side of the boat. That's Shisa and Trevor. Yep.
Could I reach them?
Yeah, you can hop over the side of the ship if you want and join them.
Because yeah, I think priority number one, we need them on solid ground. I think.
Yeah, do you want to hop over the side and join them in the water, or do you want to try and pull them up on the ship? I don't know if they're trying to get on the ship or not.
I mean, could I like jump in the water and like kind of like rise up with it, like water bendy, or is that a trident thing?
I think this would more just be like, if you want to get them up on the deck of the ship, you can lean over the side and like pull them up.
I'll
I
just
would
do
say.
that then. Yeah.
Okay.
No
All right.
need for showmanship.
Okay. So you go over to the side. Shisa, you see Leon like leaning down to lift you up on the ship. Do you want to go on the ship? You guys can talk it out. So he's leaning over the side of the ship. What do you want to do? What do you say?
Yeah, I'll just get back on the ship.
Okay.
Why not?
So you grab Leon's hand. Leon's going to spend his turn getting you and Trevor up on the ship. All right. That is going to take us to... Leon, go ahead and move yourself over next to where Shisa is so that makes sense where you're at on the map.
Also, I got the names mixed up. That's my mistake.
You're good. Jean-Paul and
Shisa
Grit.
Crocus and Crocus Shisa, so it's just what it is.
It's
Yeah.
all good.
Jean-Paul and Grit are both going to roll their attacks. They both hit. One is a dagger. One is a firebolt. And both are going to deal their damage. They're going to stay where they're at as Jean-Paul says, "What's the plan? What are we going to do? Barley! Barley, you okay, mate?" And Barley is like a burned corpse, like basically an unconscious corpse on the ground right now as he kind of rolls around in pain. And that is going to bring us to Shisa.
Okay, gonna do the dissonant whispers again.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right, he rolls a 9, so he is going to spend his another one of his legendary resistances, of which he gets 3 that you know of, and he is going to automatically resist it, meaning he's going to take 5 psychic damage and not be afraid.
Okay, and I would like to inspire Leon.
All right, Leon, you are inspired. You get an extra D6 or 8, I can't remember. It's one of those two.
Yeah, it's a D6.
D6. You get an extra D6 to an attack roll, saving throw, ability check of your choice.
Okay, sick. Thank you.
Yep. Trevor is going to hit again with the bow and arrow. Not too bad. Trevor's done more than Victor ever did.
My man.
Just kidding. Victor had some good combats.
No, he definitely did. I'm
Crocus.
just mean to him for no reason.
Crocus, you're up. Fergus seems in a kind of dire position here.
I gotta go help Fergus. I'm on my way, bestie. Let me see what I have. There's no plants on the ship.
There is a little bit of moss on the side of the ship.
Can I use that moss?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use. Where is it? Where is it? The Blessing of Moira.
Okay. Go ahead and /roll.
/roll.
And then I forgot. Is it a D20 that I have you rolling for that?
I think it's D20.
So you got a 7. So what does that say for a 7 on that?
7 is. God damn it! A 4-leaf clover with a mysterious magical aura. Oh no.
Okay, and it doesn't tell you what it does, right?
No.
So this 4-leaf clover, as you pluck it off the side of the ship, this gives you 1 luck point. So a luck point lets you re-roll any roll that happens to you or that you do. So you may re-roll, like if an enemy attacks you, you can make them re-roll if they hit you. Or if you attack somebody but you feel like you didn't do a good enough job, you can re-roll it. So basically it just gives you like an extra roll on something that has to do with you.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it makes you a little lucky.
I'm trying to think of some other. Oh shit! But Fergus, I was like, oh, I can use Moonbeam, but Fergus is over there. I don't want to hurt Fergus.
You don't have to worry about hitting Fergus there.
I don't.
No, Moonbeam's only a 5-foot like circle, so you can just throw it on Gormok if you want.
I'd like to do that then.
All right, you got it. No problem. All right, so DC 12 here. He fails that, so he's going to take 11 radiant damage. Nice. At the start of his turn. I think it's when he starts his turn there that he takes that damage, so he's going to take that. Start of his turn. Fergus, you're up.
Do I still have the trident? Did Leon take it off me?
You still have it, and you see a familiar sight out of the right-hand corner of your eye, like in your right-hand peripheral vision. You see a glowing lantern-looking something underneath the water as it's kind of swimming in your direction.
I'm just gonna turn my. Can I just turn my head and try and take a better look at it and get a perception?
Yeah. Roll me perception with advantage because you've seen this thing before.
Please, God, what are my rolls?
All right. So with that, what you can see is a familiar sight. This creature chased you all the way to the ship earlier, and now seems to be kind of coming towards your ship again. This time, it almost looks, as you're looking at its eyes, it almost looks like it is looking at you expectantly, like waiting for you. Roll me an insight check, please, as you're looking at the giant anglerfish monster that chased you earlier. Insight check. With a 19, you can tell this creature is friend at this moment. It may not have even ever been trying to attack you. As you are looking at it, it may have just been trying to get to the trident. This creature seems to be reacting to it as you wave the trident back and forth. You watch its eyes kind of go back and forth.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm just gonna like use the trident and kind of pick the anglerfish up out of the water and just kind of chuck it at Gormok and hope to God that it just.
Okay. Hold on. Think for a second. Before you decide what you want to do here. The anglerfish is kind of waiting for you expectantly. You don't want to fight Gormok here. But also this ship that you're on, like the pirate ship, is not going to be fast enough to outrun Gormok probably anyway. But you know what might be?
Okay. I'm gonna jump on the anglerfish's back.
All right. So bonus action, you disengage and jump off the side of the ship with the trident as the anglerfish swims underneath you to grab you, and you land on its back.
Little buddy, let's go.
As you jump on the anglerfish's back, Gormok goes to grab for you, but he misses because you disengage. You're able to like dodge out of the way as he goes to grab for you, and he says,
"No, not you, you little shit."
And he seems to be pointing at the anglerfish. And that's going to bring us to Gormok's turn. Fergus, roll me a dexterity saving throw, please, as he's going to fire a fire blast at you. Natural 20, or not natural 20, a dirty 20. All right. You dodge out of the way of the fire blast. Not bad. You dodge out of the way of the fire blast. It does hit the anglerfish, but it just singes off the back of the water and doesn't seem to deal much damage to the anglerfish creature. Bringing us to Leon's turn. Leon, the boat's here.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it is. I am a little flabbergasted, I'm going to be honest. What do I...
Jean-Paul looks like he's ready to go grab Barley and try and join you guys on the back of the anglerfish.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Is there any way I can, like, pick up and kind of, like, basketball toss some of the friends onto the anglerfish?
Yeah, I'll let you pick two people you want to throw.
Alright, I'm gonna toss Crocus and Shisa.
Okay.
And then Trevor, when I eventually board the anglerfish, I will just bring him with me.
All right. Crocus, Shisa, you are tossed onto the back of the anglerfish by hefty Leon. Leon, you still have your own movement too.
So I couldn't, like, for my movement, I couldn't, like, tuck Trevor under my arm and bring him with me, or...
Nope.
Ooh. I have a bad feeling about waiting.
Hello. Hi.
I hate this moral dilemma.
I mean, technically, you could have tossed him instead of me.
That's true. I'm gonna get on the anglerfish.
All right. You are on it. And that is going to bring us to the band. Jean-Paul grabs Barley and heads overboard as well. And Grit jumps on. And Trevor gets to jump on as well.
Whew.
And lucky for you guys, Crocus and Fergus get to go before Gormok. We're going to skip to Fergus real quick since I got to run here pretty soon. Fergus, what's your plan with the trident? The anglerfish is awaiting your orders.
I'm just going to take us. Later, Gornak, bitch!
07.
Bye, Gormak! Oh, no.
Later, bitch!
No!
All right. As you turn the anglerfish and point the trident towards where you think the mainland is. The anglerfish begins to swim. It does dip underwater, but you use the trident to create a water bubble, an air bubble around you guys as it dives deeper and deeper into the water towards the mainland. And that is where we will pick it up next time.